Yeah. He's like he's walking and he's like, not going to I can't believe it.
All right, it is 5 o'clock. I will call to order this meeting of the Finance and Personnel Committee. Looks like we don't have too full of a room, but because we have a back-to-back-to-back tonight, just right now this is the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting. After that, we will have a special council meeting and then Committee of the Whole where budget and capital improvements will be discussed. We will start with the roll call. Alder Feldy is excused. Alder Ackley?
Here.
Alder Flicky-Pineski?
Here.
Alder Perella? Here. Mitchell is here. That makes 4. We have a quorum. Will you all please join me in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, barring objections, we will skip introductions other than to recognize our new city administrator, Casey Bradley, is with us today.
Yay.
Welcome, Casey. Thank you. And seeing no objection to skipping the rest, we will move on to item number 5, which is approval of the minutes from our October 9th meeting. Is there any discussion on the minutes? If not, we would be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. That brings us to item number 6, which is RC number 217 of 2223. By the city clerk submitting a summons and complaint in the matter of One More Time LLC versus the city of Sheboygan. Assistant Attorney Majoris, would you like to comment to this one?
Sure. This is simply a summons and complaint being filed against the city relating to alcohol licensing.
Questions or comments on this one? Alder Perella?
So is this still on, or is just a filing of, I mean, what is the resolution of the complaint, or this is just the beginning?
This is the beginning. A
Okay.
summons and complaint initiates the court case.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion on this one? If not, just one question for me. It looks like last year's Finance and Personnel Committee forwarded it to this year's.
I'm sorry, I don't have information to speak to that.
Fair enough. Oh, then my curiosity will live on.
But I will report back.
Thank you. All right, if there's no discussion on this one, then no further discussion, we would be looking for a motion to file.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it and the motion passes. This brings us to item number 7, which is RO number 57 of 2324, submitting the 2024 Business Improvement District Statement of Purpose dated September 26, 2023, and the BID's 2024 operating budget. Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is the annual presentation, not presentation, but submittal for the Business Improvement District for their budget, which has to get sent to council. So folks are familiar with the bid. So the Business Improvement District encompasses parts of South Pier, the riverfront, as well as some parts on South 8th Street. We have Stephanie and Katie here, bid members of the board as well, respectively. So if you have any direct questions about the bid, I will call on them and direct it towards them. They didn't know I was going to say that, so nevertheless. So essentially, if you are a business in the bid, you will be assessed 2.78 per thousand on your assessed evaluation, which, long story short, generates about 180,000 for the bid budget as well, and in your document includes the bid proposed budget. So I guess any questions from the committee?
Any discussion on this item?
I cannot find that spot, but when I read about it before, there was about $70,000 used or something about that for staff, rent. So can we have a briefly a breakdown that? What is the rent?
From my understanding, the bid rents space. They used to rent, it was called The Office. It was kind of a shared working space downtown. However, they are moving forward, so the staffing, they contracted with an organization, and the rent and the staffing will be for the new organization that they partner with for the administration of the Business Improvement District.
So we will all be not outsourced, but it will not be bid staff anymore. And the office space is it's somewhere else?
Correct, and it hasn't been staffed for about 2 years, 3 years now. Roughly before the pandemic, right before the pandemic, the bid decided not to have full-time staff, but contract the work out, but still utilize space for that contracted employee and to have meetings with bid businesses and of the like as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Any other discussion on this one? If not, I believe we would be looking for a motion to file, or do we need to approve?
Motion to approve would be appropriate to refer to council for approval.
Well, then let's amend that to, we would be looking for a motion to recommend approval to the common council.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, then seeing no further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. This committee's next regular meeting date will be November 13th, 2023, although you never know, we could have fun with a special meeting before then. Until then, we have exhausted our agenda and are looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.